Cartier City Expats Club is a non-profit social organisation and our speakers are volunteers. The club as such assumes no responsibility or liability for the professional reputation of or the quality of services provided by the speaker today.
G'day and Swaddy Carb. Well, today I was here with a mate of mine, Kelvin Bamfield from 888 Law, who was talking about Murphy's Law and Thai law. And Murphy's Law is anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and at the worst possible time.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. This is well known to all Australians. We call it federal elections in Australia.
Yes.
So, Kelvin, what do you think some of the main things you want audience members to take away from this talk?
Well, when I was putting it together, I realised this is going on YouTube, so it's all over the world, and PCEC has a huge audience. So I was trying to encompass a lot of international law as well, let people know that they're in Thailand under Thai law. They might bring their old habits with them and their old laws, but it does apply and it doesn't apply. It just depends on the time.
Yes, and one of the things that you stress to people is that really they should make sure in this digital age that the people they want to have the money and trust that they're able to access the accounts.
Only if they're the beneficiary. That's the fine point in the law. If they're not the beneficiary, it's a criminal act to take the money out. But if they're beneficiary, it just takes like 6 months for the court to grant us being the executor, or that person being the executor, and that recognises the beneficiary as well. Being the case, and 99% of the time you'll get a grant, that person as a beneficiary can take some money out of the account to live.
Yeah, no, this is really important, especially for the girlfriends, right?
Absolutely. So many people leave their girlfriends in the lurch, and it's terrible trying to pick up the pieces.
No, shocking thing. So you've really got, people think they're bulletproof and stuff, but, not terrible things can happen.
We try to say partners now because it's a new world, and there's a lot of partners out there that need some money to live on.
Yeah, we've got lots of gay people in the club.
Huge amount. And if I'm the executor, like I said, I'll pay for everything and take it out of the estate when the time comes. But some people can't wait 6 months. They need to live and pay the bills and all the rest of it. So that's one of the services Thai 888 offers as well.
And a really good thing, you're now doing funerals as well, so you're more like a one-stop shop.
Yeah, that's what we try to, one call, fix all sort of thing.
I like it.
And Broad Funerals, we registered that, and now my work permit's attached to both those companies. So we've got all the team in place. We've got people in Bangkok to do the embassy and the morgue work and the forensic lab. We've got people here. So it's seamless now. People can just get on with the grieving process and just give us everything.
It's really, you had some footage of a Thai sea burial. It was really nice.
Yeah, it's a fantastic send-off. It's quite emotional, particularly when you know the person, but it's just that farewell, that's goodbye, that's last,
Yeah, this is what I did with the ashes of my parents. I scattered them on water and stuff.
Yeah, much better. And the Sea Naval Base down there at Sutter Hip, it's a great little bay. It's fantastic. Half an hour, 45 minutes, and it's all done. Say goodbyes and then get on with the wake.
And the cost of a will with Thai 888 Law is incredibly reasonable. It is.
It's very cheap compared to many in the Bangkok area.
This is for members discount, by the way.
Yeah, members. But if I'm the executor, we'll make it down to 5,000 baht.
So there you go. And there's a strong case for making you a co-executor, yeah?
Yeah. There's pluses and minuses. I think if the other co-executor is overseas, then it's easier to make me the co-executor. But when the executor's here with a hidden agenda, that makes things very complicated.
So what you're probably hinting at is that if the co-executor's Farang, it might be more likely to go well, and if they were possibly not Farang?
Yeah, well, that case I mentioned, I wanted to push to have this person removed because they had a glaring conflict of interest. And it just didn't go that way. It got too difficult. I just resigned. It wasn't worth it. We just move on to the next case. But if someone has a conflict of interest, the judge should have picked that up. But things don't always go right. Murphy's Law, eh?
Well, this is Kelvin. I send all people who want wills done and stuff and get initial legal opinions to Kelvin. So what's the best way to contact you, Kelvin?
Well, telephone, internet. We're on the www.thai888.com.
That's Thai888.com.
There's another 4 websites, but that's the main one, which will send all customers to us.
And he's got great staff and everything. They're all good fun.
Yeah, we've got lawyers and paralegals, accountants, everything now. We're growing quite a lot, so one-stop shop. Come and have a look at us.
Yeah, so don't think positive enough. Have a look at listen to the talk. Really think about, your main beneficiary being able to access your accounts after you did. And also think about having a will, right? Having a will. And where there's a will, there's relative squabbling. So remember that. So anyway, thanks for a fantastic talk, and Thai 888 Law.
Thank you, PCEC.
Goodbye, Swadikap, and stay alive for another week.